Well, Ford definitely has a lot of really new, exciting stuff coming out. New vehicles, things people have never seen before, and just new products that have been revised. Probably the most different car, the newest, most futuristic they have is the Mustang Mach-E that they have coming out. So electric cars are getting really big nowadays. Seems like you see them more and more on the road, and Ford definitely wants, to compete and have their part of that market. So they're coming out with their very first all-electric car, not a hybrid, not a plug-in hybrid. It's 100% fully electric, and it's going to be called the Mustang Mach-E. So they kind of called it a Mustang to try to get away from the stigma of electric cars being boring and, just not exciting and not fun. So they gave it a lot of sporty Mustang-esque cues to the design. For example, we have our 360 visualizer here. Looking at the back, it's got the Mustang tail lights. We're looking at a GT trim level here, so we'll have the sequential tail lights, the sleek body lines of the Mustang to where it looks like a muscular, athletic, fun, sporty car. But at the end of the day, it's fully electric, a couple different trim levels, a couple different battery options as far as range goes and power goes, and then be able to get it in rear wheel or all-wheel drive, which is pretty cool. So it's going to compete with like the Model 3 and the Model Y is really what it's going after, that kind of size car and kind of in that price range. So should be coming out, and honestly right now, like they're just starting to hit the lot, so we're super excited for them. We'll do a little walk around here with this one, just go over some of the main things, I guess. But yeah, gonna be a really, really cool car, probably one of the first real Tesla competitors out in the market that's on the road. You can go order one, buy it today, and start driving it around. So
I'd say maybe we can get a spin on it, see a little more of the front. But yeah, I feel like everyone's starting to go electric.
Absolutely. Everyone's trying to, save the world. Green energy is a big thing, reducing fossil fuels and your carbon footprint. So with this, Ford's really taken, that big leap to get into it. Here you can see some of the advantages without having an engine. You get extra storage up in the front. They call that the frunk. Ford actually says that's pretty sealed. They've had a thing where they've had like just ice poured in there with soda. They've had it filled up with salsa and nachos for chips and dip. So it's like ready to party like all the way. Basically a built-in cooler to the car. So that's going to be pretty cool. Real low center of gravity. You can get, like, this is a GT model here. This is going to have 480 horsepower equivalent in electric, which is, for a car its size, it's going to be a little rocket ship. It really is. It's going to genuinely earn the Mustang name, even though I think everyone's just going to call it a Mach-E to kind of differentiate it. Couple cool colors like that. First one was Grabber Blue, which is a super, super iconic Mustang color. This is a new one called Cyber Orange that they have coming out. And then your basics, white, red, gray, silver, black that people have to have. But this is going to be a super awesome car. I don't know if we're able to see the inside of it. The inside's honestly going to be really neat. Big touch screen in the middle. This is going to be one of their first cars that's going to feature the Sync 4 system with full over-the-air updates. So as time progresses, they'll be able to just send you new features to the car, send you updates. You could wake up one morning, all of a sudden your car has more power. All of a sudden your car has the availability to drive itself, stuff like that. So really like taking the next step and like moving into the next generation of vehicles for Ford.
That middle screen is huge.
Isn't that something? And then what's nice about this is they do still give you a little, regular dashboard speedometer style screen, so you can still see your speed. It's not like some other cars where you got to like look in the middle. Based on the reviews, I mean, it's said to be really comfortable. It's said to have a really good, quality materials on the inside, real tight fit and finish. Obviously, I've never seen one in person yet, but just watching stuff on YouTube, people that have had a chance to get their hands on and review it, it seems like all the feedback's really positive.
Yeah.
So very excited to get our hands on the first one when we get one in here.
And so people can start looking forward to that around now. We're going to start seeing them.
Absolutely. We're expecting to have probably our first one within the month.
Mm-hmm.
We got a couple orders in for the dealership, so be very exciting to get them. If you're at all interested, all this information is on the Ford website. You can go ahead and like fully reserve and order yours from the Ford website and just finalize it with the dealership. But a couple months and you could be driving around your own Mach-E.
Mm-hmm. So everyone
Fuel.
should stay tuned for that.